a pretty engaging game, I would say. You mean the puzzle that didn't make any sense? You can't tell someone what the rules of a world are and then change them for a single puzzle. Putting something on that crane doesn't necessarily make sense. Yeah, tell Plague about that puzzle. You want to. Okay, there's a puzzle where there's the platforms and you had to pull things off and then put pieces in, but it couldn't pick up the pieces you could make. You had to put a platform on the crane arm that you clip through, and then you could stand on the thing that you made on the crane. So I thought that if you clip through it, then anything you put on it, you would clip through. So why would you ever try to stand on it, right? I mean, you shouldn't clip through anything in a game, generally. Yeah, you know, because the thing is, I tried to stand on it. And then when I couldn't stand on it, I was like, okay, well, nothing I try to put on it is going to work either. So I made that confirmation in my mind because you physically couldn't stand on it. So why would you ever be able to put anything else on it, right? It just it didn't make sense. And I mean, that's fine, you know. If it was up to me, that puzzle would have been done a little differently. Yeah. Yeah, that would have been worth it too. I mean, if you only see one person, they should probably be a little graphically better. She's the payoff. I mean, they couldn't even get the animation of her talking well, you know? It was a little hokey doke there a little bit. And you know, I understand like they built an entire game without putting people in it so they wouldn't have to do animation or graphics, but I mean, I would have paid someone to do it if that was not my strong point, you know? I'd have just been like, yeah, But by the time anyone gets to the point where they're seeing that character, they've already got your money, so they don't have to. You know? I mean, they already have your money. So there's this entire thing about building games now that are just long enough that you can't return them after beating them. Now, that game is $18, and there's no fucking way on planet Earth that game should have been $18. But, you know, I understand they have to, you know, they gotta get that money back somewhere. I mean, overall, not a terrible game, but not one I would pay $18 for. I don't know. DayZ was worth $20, you know, when I got it. I played that shit for 400 hours. So, you know, Counter-Strike is a $20 game. But I don't know, the Bradwell conspiracy, I would be willing to go back to that world and do more. But I would not be willing to pay $20 for another game like that, knowing, you know, I didn't pay for it though, you know. But I'm interested in seeing what the world's, what's going to go on with the world, so. There's some, they didn't tell you enough about the world to like blow my mind, you know. Where am I gonna go with this? Oh, I know where we'll go. This is easy. Yeah. I mean, it had those Portal and Half-Life 3 vibes, I guess, without like being just a rip-off of Portal or Half-Life 3. It was like that genre, I guess. It was the Valve genre, you know? But I think part of it, the reason why it did that as well as it did, is it took itself really seriously, but it was, you could tell it was not made by like a really well-to-do team. I'm guessing it was, you know, it was done very inexpensively, you know, but pretty good game. And when I say inexpensively, I mean like way more money than anyone has to just go, I'm gonna pay a bunch of people to build a video game for me. I mean, those guys, you know, they probably spent a lot of time, you know. Yeah. Well, in the voiceover was definitely a strong point in the game. But you know, I think beating a game in 4.5 hours. You know, I personally I would lower the price. You would sell 4-5 times the copies at $5 and recoup that money. You definitely recoup that money faster at a $5. If you told people it was $5, and then you know, if you put it out there for $5, you would get a lot more sales. I would venture to say that people would be more willing to overlook a lot of the things that it needed. There's a couple of things that, you know, it needed a little bit of work, but overall, you know, I'd say it's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, PUBG's a perfect example of more for less. Or less for more. We're gonna go check out Nico, so let's go there and do that thing, and I'll see you guys next weekend.